what's good, everyone? This is Gavin, but the cool kids call me GT, and we back again once again with another episode of the RealmBreakers podcast. And you already know who I got with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself, there, partner.
What's good, everybody? This your boy Spiky Boy, aka Ron Wilson, celebrity bus driver. And today on the bus, we got some very special people in the house tonight, man. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I guess I can go first. So I'm Courtney. I co-host the Anime Cousins podcast with my cousin Jason. Go ahead, Jason.
Oh, I'm Jason. Hi, I'm the second half of the Anime Cousins podcast. Yeah.
Yeah. So we. Oh no, go ahead. Were you about to say something?
No. I'm just was just gonna say that we have just basically have a podcast that we did together, mainly to get my cousin Courtney to watch more anime, but it turned out to be more fun than we thought it was. So we just started making podcasts, and we've been enjoying it for almost a year now. It's been a year.
I was gonna say it's only been 6 months.
6 months. Oh, really? Dang, time is moving weird for me. All right. Well, 6 months then. Oh my God. All right. I thought it had been a year. All right. Either way.
That is so funny. Yeah. Well, we might have started a little bit before, but we posted our first episode in November. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I am a newbie to anime. So, like Jason said, it's been an opportunity for me to learn more about anime, watch more anime. We recently, in the past, 6-ish episodes, we've been incorporating guests on our podcast. So that's been fun to kind of get, new perspectives out there. But we really just, have a discussion topic. Every episode we play games and we just have a good time. That's really all our podcast is. It's just all vibes. So yeah, be sure to check us out, Anime Cousins podcast. We have video versions of our podcast on YouTube and audio versions on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that jazz. And check out our TikTok, the Anime Cousins Pod.
Hey.
Anything else, Jason?
No, you covered it. Yeah, good job.
Maybe y'all want to share what type of games y'all do on there?
Oh God. So my favorite is.
They say if you say Fighter Z, we fight in the night, big dog.
No. So
oh, dang.
we do. So on our podcast, we do what's my favorite game, which is the Battle Royale, where we spin a wheel with a bunch of anime characters' names on it, and we basically pit them against each other in a tournament style arena. But we also have categories that one person might be better than the other one, and we classify them in that as well. So it's just a good time.
Yeah, that's always a fun one. We rotate games in and out. We'll do anime trivia. Jason hates our alphabet game where we try to
God, I hate that one.
Where we try to name as many anime as possible that start with a random letter that we pick on a wheel in 60 seconds. But we're gonna move away from that and start to do anime characters next, I think.
Yes, finally.
I want to be a part of that one.
All right, we'll get you in on that one.
Trying to think, what other games do we do? We do Hot or Not. We did Smash or Pass. What is the other game that we do? I'll do. So I wrote some bad anime descriptions, and I have to try to get Jason to guess those. We don't do that too often because I sometimes just don't have time to write new descriptions. But that's a fun one too. But yeah, just random games, just to kind of just have something fun to break up, conversation.
All right. Okay, so to everyone out there, for those that do not know how this works, so every time we have a guest on here, these topics and discussions are based on them. They're the ones who came up with this. We're just here to enjoy the ride. We're called Realm Breakers for a reason. The reason why we have y'all write y'all own topics because we're technically stepping into you guys' realm and how and what your thought process is when it comes to some of these discussions that we have. So we're gonna go ahead. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to JoJo Part One, Phantom Blood, which is the Nightskin movement. Because ever since someone on Twitter called us Nightskins, it's like it's basically how we did it with the N word. Like, oh, you thought you was using that against us? No, that's ours now. Now you can't say it. Right? You thought you ate? Give me your plate. Like all of that. So
our holy war against the nice skins will never end. Like, hey yo, hey man, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm digging that. That's in my freaking TikTok bio now. Like,
I'm dead.
I was gonna say, Jason, do you know about the Nightskin movement?
No, but it sounds hilarious. Please get me hip.
all right, basically, a list came out for all the voice actors for a lot of dubbed anime came out, right? And a lot of those voice actors were black, and so a lot of the closeted incel, whatever the fuck you want to call them, anime fans came out and were pissed off about it. They were mad that so many black voice actors were coming out. So yeah, and then one guy was like, "Our holy war against the Nightskins will never end." So I guess that was his way of not saying the N-word.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, why would they be mad?
Well, you know how
The
people
R-word,
feel
man.
about you. What you know how people feel about, I guess minorities in anime, even though anime is made in Japan, which is crazy, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, like apparently when it comes to like people minorities who like anime and stuff, it's just like the whole thing dealing with the cosplay, like, oh, you can't go as that character, you're black and things of that nature.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Like, oh no, we have black voice actors riot and everything. Like, no, why? Like, let black people, let black nerds get a bag too. Like, Jesus.
Really though. I mean, you still gonna watch the show, so I mean, like, you should just shut up.
Exactly right. Like, you still gonna watch the show.
Like, bro,
So
like,
I don't know why you upset.
just because you write, just because you go on the internet and complain, it doesn't mean they're gonna change anything.
Exactly.
Still gotta pay. Like these people were chosen for a reason. They were chosen for their incredible voice acting skills. So it's like, I'm pretty sure these people don't care about what their freaking skin looks like.
True.
Courtney, how do you feel about it?
No, honestly, I mean, so I think I saw the TikTok from that guy Tony Weaver, and he's the one that I feel like he kind of started the movement. I guess, I don't know. But kind of when I saw the video and just kind of hearing about like why that tweet came about is just like really frustrating at the end of the day. Like you guys said, like it's just, I don't really get what the issue is with everyone, with black people in the anime community, but it's just like it's just really frustrating. But hey, Nightskin is a very wavy term. I for sure. I don't know. I don't even know how they came up with that, but it's it's fire. Well, yeah, it's just I just kind of wanted to see what you guys' thoughts were on it, but yeah.
Personally, I laughed because it was like he puts the person who wrote the tweet put so much like emphasis on it because it was like our holy war. Like, dude,
Right.
put holy war. I was like, yo, like, what's happening? Where are we right now? Because I'm not even on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter.
Somebody think we in the 7 Deadly Sins world.
I'm never getting a Twitter. Like that's and that tweet was like one of the prime reasons why I don't want to be up on there. But
fair enough.
It was funny, but because especially people, and I love the fact that we just kind of just took it and made it our own. Like, and now that we have taken it and made it our own, I wonder how these people. I wonder how like that person feels.
Right.
I'm like, yeah, Josh. Like, yeah, Josh, we thought you did something there, huh? Tell your mom I said hi.
Right. Yeah.
Honestly, how I feel about it, I'm basically the same with Ron Wilson, Celebrity Bus Driver. He wanted me
Yeah,
to say the whole thing.
yeah, you got to say the whole shit.
Anywho,
Oh, like a Tribe Called Quest. All right, I got
Yeah.
you.
everybody gets one. Okay, so if I say it again, it's just gonna be Ron Wilson. Everybody gets one. But anywho, so so how I feel about the whole thing with the Nightskin movement, I every time I say the word, I just laugh because okay, no, it's not funny. It's just the sheer fact of basically, it's like what I say. It's like the N word. You know, white folks used to call us that all the time, making it seem like it hurt our feelings. But then we just took it and made it into a positive thing. Now you got everybody, you know, drawing their own night skin characters, making backstories, literally creating a whole lore behind this one word that one person used to hurt our feelings or whatever. But it just sounded too cool because, like, wait a minute, that sounds cool. I like what you're trying to do, and I know you're trying to hurt my feelings, but we gonna take that, and you can't say it anymore because it's ours now.
Grab it.
Right.
Grab it and hold it.
So if you say nice skin, we're just gonna say thank you because it don't affect us anymore. That literally shows you that sometimes words do have power. Because of this, you see how fast this turned around. Like you don't really see nobody saying somebody made a video about me. They called me a nice skin. I don't appreciate that. Like, no, we took that word, we flipped it, and now it's ours. Now we use it on a positive note. Like, like I feel like in future conventions, you go to a con. What's good, my nice skin? How you feeling?
Let's
Oh
go.
my god, I can totally see that being.
Oh yeah, for
Ready.
sure.
I'm gonna be in the back like, hey, what's up, my nice kid? What's up, my nice kid? I'm in the back, like, I'm in the back at the food court eating the cheeseburger, like, yeah. Yeah.
Back in the food
Hey,
court.
I'm not mad at it.
I ain't mad at it.
Right, like so. In all honesty and fairness, Tony Weaver, I'm glad he started the night skin movement. I'm glad he did because now you got people putting in their TikTok bios, their Facebook bios, and profiles and everything. I love it. I love it. I really do. In all honesty, I might have to hire an artist to draw me a night skin character. Shit.
Okay.
Really though.
Okay, so you guys have anything else to say about this topic, or are you guys ready to move on?
Well, that's all I got.
Alrighty, so we're gonna move on to JoJo Part 2, which is Battle Tendency, and it is the representation of black characters in anime. What are you guys' thoughts on this one?
Shall I go first?
Oh, we go first?
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like it has gotten progressively better over the years. Like the second that Afro Samurai came out is when I think it started getting really good. Like that was like now the norm for what characters should look like, people of color should look like in anime from then on. And they try to keep true to that as much as possible now, but definitely like if you look back even like maybe a year before that, like big pink lips, it's not good representation. But now is like the good time for like black representation. Like what is that one black anime? Yasuke, right?
Yeah.
That one's a good one. That one's an amazing one. Perfect black representation right there. Well, not perfect, but good.
He still looked
black, right? Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, his
true.
palms were lighter than his skin.
Exactly.
Oh, just small stuff like that really does, make a difference that people don't even realize. But yeah, I agree. It really has progressed. I mean, obviously, I'm not very well versed in anime yet, but I just think about someone like Mr. Popo, like that was god awful, like representation, and now we have characters like Yasuke or like Ogun from Fire Force, and it's like really drastic. But it's moving in the right direction, and I appreciate it. But I hope that it continues to move in that direction and we get more representation. But also at the end of the day, it's Japanese animation at the end of the day, right? So I mean, there's not a lot of black people in Japan, right? So, you know, I think we talked about it on our podcast a little bit, but is the amount of representation that we have right now, is that enough? You know, or do we need more? Or is it a realistic amount of representation, I guess, is the question.
Personally, I think it is where it needs to be right now. Because not as, like, you can literally take our previous conversation about what is it? Nightskin. Thank you. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
You forgot it already?
My mind is wandering. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you. So, like, there's already a pushback for it. Like, they found out that there was black voice actors. You can't flood the market with black characters, or there'll be, like, if you will, a war. So you gotta, like, ease them into it until, like, you know, they're cool with it, and then you add more and more and more until, like, you know, then it's like, oh yeah, there's more just all black, like, leads and stuff like that. Dip your toe in a little bit, if you will. You gotta test the waters out.
Yeah, we actually have, like, black characters that actually look good and actually sort of talk like us.
Right. Yeah.
Like, they sort of talk like us, sort of kind of have, like, our type of, like, mannerisms, things like that. Like, they're black, but they also kind of, I don't want to, it sounds weird when I say it, but they kind of act black. That's the best way I can say it. But
no, you're right.
Okay, I don't want to sound offensive, but at the same time, it's like, we got characters that look cool, and I'm just glad that they don't, like, they don't get turned into, like, fodder, or, like, I'm glad they're more than just, like, a
token.
Glad they're not dumb.
Oh,
that's number one, because you know, even in, like, older, like, movies or things like that, like, the black guy was always, like, he was either dumb, either, like, mad, super, like, aggressive or gangsterish or whatever, or we were, like, just overall, like, a mean person. But now it's like, oh, now we got black characters who are, like, straight up main characters, and they're complete badasses and stuff, evil or good.
True.
And I just do like the representation. I like how a lot of black characters do get the spotlight, even if they're not the main character.
For me, when it comes to the whole situation about, you know, black representation in anime. Now, a long time ago, like what I said, because I mentioned this a little earlier for the podcast starting, I said I was in this group where it just consisted of a bunch of YouTubers who were trying to make themselves known at the time. Someone is still doing it, King of Lightning, who be making, like, videos on One Piece and anime as such. But there was this one video we found. I think it was noted as the best dubbed you ever heard. And I don't know what it was. I don't know what anime it was from, but it was like this dude who was, like, walking the street, and he was messing with, like, a crab at a seafood shop, and the crab like pinched his finger. It was his middle finger. And when it was pinching his middle finger, it's like he was shooting the bird at someone. And it was like this real bulky black guy. But when I tell you that his voice did not match his body, it was so crazy. And apparently the anime was in Japanese, like the anime was in it had Japanese dub, but for some reason it was just depicting that, oh, this guy who's talking is an American. And when I watched it, and I was like, oh, that's disturbing. I wish I could find it. If I could find it, I would definitely show it and everything. But it was pretty funny. But yeah, like, when it comes to representation, now, first and foremost, this is something that you can actually, I wouldn't necessarily say you have to thank cancel culture for, but this is something you can push in the direction of, oh, we need to fix these characters because we don't want our show to like get axed. Prime example, the new Shaman King anime, Chocolove.
Oh yeah, they fixed this. They fixed his lips.
They fixed his lips. Exactly. They fixed his lips because in the old one he had big old pink lips and everything. And Chocolove is black. Okay, Chocolove is a black character. Just because it don't matter if he dark skinned. No, Chocolove black. He got the afro. He wearing like African colors and everything. But his backstory is so dark. He used to be a gang member and he actually killed people.
Yeah, he was fucked up.
It was like he was a gang member. He actually killed people, like shot them, and did not care. Like it was that. Yeah, and he was bald. And
you heard me? Oh.
Yes, I heard you.
He was bald.
And of course, we gotta talk about the ever infamous Mr. Popo. Like you have to talk about Mr. Popo.
Let me get on that real quick. So
go ahead.
This is just me as an individual, right? This is just how. Okay, so with the whole Mr. Popo thing, when I was younger, I didn't see that because I didn't see that it was like the whole like it was like as a blackface thing because I was very young, so it was like at the time it was like okay, that's a whole. It was a thing. It was like I just saw Mr. Popo as Mr. Popo because like when it comes down to Dragon Ball, like a lot of the characters aren't even freaking human. So it was like I didn't see it that way because like okay, for me it's like okay, Mr. Popo is a genie. That's what he is. He's not a human. He's not a Saiyan, Namekian, none of that. He's a genie. So I was like, okay, Mr. Popo is a genie. But as time went on, and as like stuff like that got brought up, I was like, oh shit. Like, I'm like, damn, that's kind of that's fucked up, Toriyama. So, but like, it was like, yo, it was like, okay. So, I mean, and as the time like went on, like we saw how in the Dragon Ball 4 Kids dub, the 4 Kids dub, they changed Mr. Popo. They changed him blue, right? Yeah, they made him like a.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they made him like a.
But it didn't fix a damn thing.
It didn't really fix it because it didn't look good. It didn't like it. It literally just looked like they just took a picture of Mr. Popo and then just went into paint and just started painting his skin and just said, here, fuck it, there you go. But I did like with the whole thing with Mr. Popo, it was like, damn, I was like, fuck, I was like, okay. The whole big red lips thing, I was like, okay, y'all could have did something different. I mean, as Dragon Ball kind of like went on, I was like, I feel like you should at least taken away like the same thing how they do with Choco Love, like fix his lips, stuff like that. And but with Mr. Popo, man, damn. And also other black characters we saw in Dragon Ball, early Dragon Ball. We had those random characters, like those random fighters in random normal humans.
Yeah.
In like the tournaments and stuff like that, like you'll see like one big, huge, buff black guy, bald head, big old lips, freaking boxing gloves. Like, yeah, that. I was like, okay. But
that's another thing I gotta say. Why in the world does every black anime character, like back in the day, why did every black anime character had to be a boxer?
Yeah, that was the thing.
They thought we were violent, I guess.
Like a boxer or some gangster dude.
Well, they thought we were violent. I mean, they don't really see us. We not there. There's no presence of us, so they just assume what they hear, what they see on like news, TV, stuff like that. They see boxers and they see gangsters. That's what they see. So
that's basically
betray us.
That's basically what we were like represented as, because the biggest, we had black boxers, so we were like, okay, we're just gonna make every black guy a boxer.
Yep.
So it just felt weird. It was like, yeah, okay. But now all the black characters, we get pretty as hell.
True. Very true.
Man, all the black characters we getting pretty as hell, fine as hell, badass as hell. not like smart as shit. Like one of my favorite characters is Keelik from Soul Eater, and I'm like, yo, I like Keelik. I wish he got more shine, but I also like him most because he looks like me. So
Fair enough.
So that's how I kind of felt about that. I'm like, okay, if you ever watched Soul Eater, it's a good anime. It's like 51 episodes.
I think you spun that on your wheel, right?
I was gonna say, I started
you
it.
just started it. Yeah. Well,
Okay,
not just started, but...
wait till you'll see him. He's basically, you got like the main team, and then you got like the other team that Keelik is on. So you'll see he's a black kid, glasses. He fights with two big fists.
Okay.
It's like two little girls who transform. One's fire, one's electricity, and they transform into these big fists. Love thing.
Okay.
It's cool as shit.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I'll definitely check it out.
Okay, now I've also seen in this discussion that you raised the question of just because they have dark skin, does that make them black?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
Yeah, because sometimes when we have like discussion topics, we'll like post a video on TikTok to kind of gauge some opinions or kind of get some stuff to talk about on the podcast. And when I asked about like who or some people's favorite characters that are black in anime, and keep in mind I still haven't seen that much anime, but like for example, someone brought up Yaruichi from Bleach, and I've never seen Bleach, but when I looked up her character, she just looked like a regular anime character to me with dark skin. Like there was no like black features to her. So like, I mean, I get it, she has dark skin, but that was it. Like it's not, I'm not saying that she, can't be black, but like just like visually looking at her, it's like, okay, she just has dark skin to me. So I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts?
Yoruichi is black. I'm sorry, but
Yoruichi's black because
Yoruichi is black.
I mean, yeah, the features aren't really there, but at the same time, it's like
this is also around the time where like people actually start drawing their black anime characters correctly, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So
because believe it or not, but I think Bleach is over 10 years old now. So
yeah.
With that, you're like over 10 years old.
But and then basically when it comes out, it's her basically people we basically can. Yeah, she looks black, but also it's her personality.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, it's her personality.
She's a really strong character. Like, she's not a damsel in distress. Like, she's a very strong character. She's a very intelligent character, and for a while, like, she's training Ichigo. Like, she's training the main character, stuff like that. So, and she's also like, she has a thing where she transforms into a black cat. And while she's in that black cat form, she has a guy's voice. So for a majority of you meet Yoruichi like earlier in the series, but in her black cat form. And for that while, they thought, she was a cat who could talk. And then we had the episode where she changed into her actual form, and we were all surprised at the fact that it's a woman and she was black, and it was like, oh shit. So, but it's basically her personality, and how she handles herself, anime and manga wise. Bleach has other black characters. I mean, they're not human. I mean, like, the other black characters aren't human, but they look black. We got Hottie Bell. We basically know she's black with like blonde hair, but it's her whole personality. She's just like Yoruichi. I mean, she's a bad guy at first, but it's basically like her personality. She was a strong like character. Like, she was personality wise, power wise, she was a strong like character. We had Tosin. He was one of the good guys, but he was a traitor. But he was a black character. He was blind, and he had like dreads. He had like long dreads, and he had like when it comes down to like a black male kind of features, he kind of had that when it came down to like the like body wise, like arms, chest, to a degree facial features, hair. It looked okay. The dreads looked okay. I'm not a dreads expert. That's GT over there, but
It
yeah,
looked fine, okay? It looked fine since you want to call someone out.
I'm not calling you out.
Yeah.
Saying it because you got dreads and I don't. But you know, it was pretty like I feel like because Bleach is very diverse. Like Bleach is very diverse. Everyone in that show is different. Like everyone's powers are different. Everyone has something that's unique to them and only that they can use. So it's like, especially when it came down to the like darker skinned characters, like the whole trope of dark skinned characters. Every time you see a black character, they have electricity powers. Like that was a big thing. Like comic books too. Like every time we got like a black superhero, they were always like a lot of them were electricity or had some type of electricity type of thing. But I lost my train of thought. Oh, there it is. But yeah, I feel like when it came down to the like black characters in Bleach, I kind of felt like it was okay. Also, Bleach is like an older anime, so we were also getting into the times of like having black characters like look good, and they weren't like ill, so they weren't Mr. Popo. I'm gonna say that. Yeah. So, I feel like Bleach did an okay job at showing that off, and also the black characters mattered. They weren't background characters like that. Like they always had some kind of role, evil or good. They always had some kind of role, and they were always like strong. Like none of them were like fodder. So
I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen the show, so I can't really chime in from that perspective at all. And I had a feeling kind of that at least with Yoriichi, her character, there would definitely be something behind her more than her appearance and everything. So I mean, I get why people brought her up. I get why a lot of people like her as a character and everything. I'm just saying that I looked up a picture of her and I just saw her. It's like, okay, she has dark skin, and I'm like, okay. I'm again not saying that she's not a black character. It's just that wasn't. It just wasn't that apparent to me, is all.
I feel you.
Well, that's also another thing that the anime community always has an issue with. Okay, so yeah, you're right. Just because they dark skinned does not make them black. You're right. However, remember how everyone in the anime community is agreeing that Piccolo is black, even though he's green.
Good point. Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah, it's his personality, his demeanor, the way he acts.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, yeah, he's black. He can come to the cookout. That type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You do the same thing with Saiyans. Everybody considers Saiyans black. So
yeah, because of the whole slavery thing.
Yeah,
it was also the mannerisms too.
Yeah, the mannerisms as well, even though they're kind of barbarians.
Starting off.
Yeah, they're kind of barbarians.
Yeah, they wore like the kind of like the what was it, the fur clothing and stuff like that before they got like civilized, air quotes, civilized.
No, basically Oonga Boonga type thing.
Dang. All right.
Okay, so is there anything else you guys got to say about black anime character representation?
I'm gonna say we haven't heard from Jason.
I want to say, okay, so we can agree that. Can we agree that Havana from Fire Force is not black? Can we agree to that?
I haven't seen Fire Force, but I know what you're talking about.
Can we agree she's not black?
You talking about the busty? The pink hair one.
The pink hair with the flower in her eyes, with the darkish complexion. Oh,
see, see.
Come on, you got to give me. She's not black. She can't. There's no way. She's not invited to the cookout. She could come as somebody's date. But she not invited.
Habana is not invited to the cook.
No, there's no way she's black.
Okay, so why? I mean, okay, so why do you feel that way? Why
I
do you
feel
that
her mannerisms are not black. They aren't. They're just not black, in my personal opinion. Like, her skin is tan and she might be mixed with something, but I don't get black from her, like, talking and or having a conversation with anyone or how she handles any problem.
Ooh,
I don't get it. I'm not getting black energy. Like, I can pick up on black vibes easily, but I'm not getting it from her.
Okay, so I mean, cause it's been a while since I seen Fire Force. What exactly was Habana's mannerisms exactly?
Mainly, she was just in love with what's his name? What is that boy's name? The lead. God, I always forget his name. Oh, Shinra. So, like, the second she saw this man, she basically was all about him, and anything that she wanted to capture him. Basically, that is all she wanted. She wanted to possess him. And I wasn't getting black vibes from her when she was engaging in combat with him, or even talking to him. I just wasn't. It wasn't hitting. And when I don't want to spoil anything, but there comes a point where she has to protect what's hers, and I wasn't getting that is how somebody of color would handle that situation.
Oh.
Personally, for me, okay, I haven't seen Fire Force, so I'll make this short. Personally, for me, I was just like, oh, okay. Nicki Minaj, all right.
That's what everyone said, but I was like, no, she's not Nicki Minaj. How dare you?
Hey, man, she look good. I'm just saying, but
I'm not saying she doesn't
you know what
look
I'm
good.
saying?
I'm just saying she's not black.
You know
Nicki Minaj is black. This girl's not black.
Maybe she just got tan, dog.
That's all I'm saying. Is she's she's just a white girl with a tan. That's it.
Was she at least because that is on my list right now. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen and
she's a good character. She's just
a
not
good
black.
character. Okay, she's
a good character. She's just not black. That is it. And yet people keep saying she's black, and I'm like, I don't see it.
I see Nicki Minaj.
There's probably a picture of them standing right next to each other, and it's like, oh, this is the new Nicki Minaj or something like that. I would not be surprised. If anyone gives off black vibes from that show, it's gonna be Maki. Maki gives off black vibes, but she is not black at all. She's Japanese.
Maybe she's Blasian.
Maybe she's too pale.
Oh shit! All right.
she pale. Like, she ain't seen sunlight in a minute. Pale. Like, she's pale.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn.
But she gives off black vibes, and I don't get that at all from Habana.
All right.
But if you disagree, that's fine.
I don't know. Because now I have to watch it again. I have to watch Fire Force again. I know I have to watch it again, which I probably will soon. I just don't know when. But I'm gonna take your word for it. In all honesty, I am gonna take your word for it. But
thank you.
But yeah. Anything else you guys want to say about this topic?
Nah, I said my piece.
No, I didn't have anything else.
But anyway, we gonna go ahead and move on to the next one, which is JoJo Part 3, Stardust Crusaders, and it is Netflix an anime studio now. Jason, I believe this one belongs to you.
It does, and I would like to say that we know big names like MAPPA, Production, IG, and stuff like that. I feel like Netflix is gonna actually start winning, going to award shows for anime because of what their lineup is. They had what is that one? Great Pretenders, which was amazing. They've got a new one out, Vampires in the Garden. They're getting all these good anime, so I'm thinking that they might be considered a quote-unquote anime studio soon. But, you know.
Please elaborate.
Okay. All right. So first and foremost, and pardon my French, but Netflix is kind of digging their own grave, and they kind of in the shitter right now.
Oh dang! All right.
I mean, no, you're not wrong.
They trying
Like-
they doing the most. They like an angry parent full of spite.
I mean, he's not lying though.
He's
I mean,
not.
like he said. I mean, Netflix is literally sitting up here. They literally must ain't got nothing better to do because they sitting up here saying, I think people are using the same accounts. I don't like that. So you know what? We gonna raise the price, and when we raise the price, then we'll see who stays and who goes. So we know for a fact who is using multiple accounts on one profile. This doesn't make any sense. I don't like it, and things of that nature. And apparently, due to that stupidity, over 200,000 people unsubscribed from Netflix.
True.
A lot of people, yeah.
They get the blockbuster effect.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Don't call it that, bro. Don't say the blockbuster effect.
Yes, it is the blockbuster apocalypse. How about that?
Dang.
Yeah.
That sounds rough.
I mean, because it's only one blockbuster left in
in the world. Yeah.
In the world, it's only one blockbuster left.
I didn't even know there was still
$9 Mike and Ike.
But-
$9 Mike and Ike. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, candy and freaking Blockbuster was expensive.
This ain't the movie theater. What you talking about?
I'm serious. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
I said the movie theater, but anywho, as I was saying, it's okay. So due to them losing over 200,000 people, they legit said they had to cut back on some animations that they were working on. So there's that. Now look, don't get me wrong. Now, like real talk, do not get me wrong. Yes, Netflix did have some anime bangers. This is like one you already said, The Great Pretender.
my boy.
The one problem the one problem I have when it comes to Netflix is the fact that okay, first and foremost, I'm mad at Netflix because you guys decided to literally put a chokehold on JoJo Part 6 because you can't find Part 2 of Part 6 anywhere. So Netflix is like literally has a chokehold on this anime. Because now, honestly, if I would have just found it somewhere and watched it subbed, then I'd be like, okay, I'll just watch the dub on Netflix soon. But no, I can't find Part 6. I can't find Part 2 of Part 6 anywhere. And I'm upset about that. But you're putting a massive chokehold on this anime, that's one. Not to mention, I don't know why Netflix thought this was a good idea, but I feel like it's also going in the direction of becoming an anime company in some way, shape, or form, because it's actually starting to do the thing where it's starting to release episodes weekly instead of just throwing it all out into one season. Because they're doing that with that anime Kamen Can't Communicate.
Love that. So good.
Episode comes out every week. They don't just throw out the episode to like, oh yeah, well here's season 1. We'll let you know when season 2 confirmed and all that good jazz. But it's like what I said when it comes. It's like what I said when it comes to Netflix. They shooting themselves in the foot. First and foremost, why do you care that like you got people using multiple accounts? That's one. I know we're not talking about that, but I'm also upset of the fact that Netflix, y'all green lighted that horrible season 3 of 7 Deadly Sins.
You still mad about that?
Yes, I'm mad about that. I ain't mad about
4 or 5 right now.
Yeah,
no. I am mad about that because you see, after season 3, I ain't watching anymore.
Oh, okay.
You gotta see how it is.
But you see, that's the problem. I already know how it is. I read the manga. I
true.
just want to see it animated.
Mhm.
But I can't take it seriously if it looks like that ain't blood.
That look like something else.
Right.
Who let that baby come in here and draw?
Oh, wait a minute. Hey.
I mean, I can't take it seriously. I mean, like, how in the hell you sitting up here with battle scars that's red and everything, but as soon as you cut into someone, it comes out white.
Yeah.
I was like,
that fight sequence was weird.
Right, that's crazy. I've been like, and first of all, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay, it's on Netflix. That means, bro, somebody in the studio should just, you know what? Let's just go ahead and tint this red instead of white, cause I don't know, cause it's blood. Somebody's getting cut. Somebody's dying. I can't take it seriously. I really can't. But yeah, with it, I mean, if it becomes an anime studio, that's cool. If it wins awards, even more cooler. But I don't know. I mean, Netflix has come a long way, positively and negatively. But overall, I just, I can't.
I completely understand. No,
Yeah, I
I get
get
it. They are definitely fumbling the bag in a lot of categories. But the one thing they are not fumbling in is, well, mostly not fumbling. They are fumbling with the JoJo. But mostly not fumbling in is the anime. The anime is, in my personal opinion, is the only reason why I go back to Netflix. Because they have specific anime that I
got
want.
a lot of anime on it.
They have so much anime on it. So I think that their only way of survival would be to switch and just mainly focus on anime.
Why? So it can be a competitor against Crunchyroll?
Oh, it's not gonna be a competitor against Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll takes the belt all day, but they could at least
Crunchyroll is freaking Weiss and freaking Netflix is Krillin right now.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Not dissing Krillin, I'm just saying it's a fucking angel.
Yeah. I mean, Krillin won in the end, in my personal opinion, but whatever. We're not gonna talk about that.
He got a baddie, dog.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying?
And that could be Netflix switching over to anime.
Oh my gosh.
But I just think that they have the potential with all these like anime that they're grabbing. That I honestly I'm not even sure if they were even manga. I don't even think Great Pretender was a manga. They just grabbed.
Yeah, I looked that up. I love Great Pretender, especially the ending thing. Like, but
right, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, so it's like I did look up to see if it had a manga. It had like, it didn't have like straight up like issues. It had like little like I want to say comic strips. So it didn't have like full on issues though. I was like, okay.
Right. So they're taking.
I want to see what happens after, I guess, or if there is anything after.
True. Yeah. So that's what's impressive about Netflix is that they're taking not 100% of it is manga. Some of it is just like comics or straight stories or whatever, and they're just animating it, and it's just coming out so clean and so nice that people are just watching it. So that's why I think that they might actually have a future in animation, rather than having a future in waiting 4 or 5 years for something like, what's that one that's coming out right now? Stranger Things. Next season of that's barely holding on to their money or whatever. So if they just did that quick switch in focus, I feel like they'd have they'd have longevity for their company.
Well,
because everyone hates
Squid
them
Game
right now.
season 2.
Squid Game season 2. Yep, that one too. But that one's gonna be a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna be shoot.
It's gonna be a hot minute. Courtney, you've been kind of a little silent on this. Why don't you tell us how you feel about it?
How you banging?
To be totally honest, I'm kind of indifferent.
She don't care.
I mean, that's it. It'd be cool. If Netflix does go that route. I mean, I do watch anime on Netflix. It's just easy. But I mean, like I said, I'm still an anime newbie. So like, this is all like, it's good conversation to be a part of, but I don't know if I have anything to contribute really.
No, that was a great point, because new people, like, anime is finally becoming mainstream, right? So Netflix has all the mainstream people right now. All of them. Every single one of them. Not everyone's using Crunchyroll or Funimation and stuff like, well, Funimation is no longer anything, it's Crunchyroll, but
yeah.
No one's using like on their site. R.I.P. Funimation, you know?
Yeah.
But they're going straight to Netflix to get their anime, to get their mainstream, I don't know, fix. So they have that advantage over Crunchyroll, who has loyal, dedicated fans that have been there for years.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Because I stay watching anime on Netflix and Hulu. But I do have Crunchyroll now.
Good.
So
Get
I
Crunchyroll.
recently just got Crunchyroll, you know.
You're making my point.
No, but this is like, yeah, I know, right? But think about it, is for me, like I fell out of anime for like a long time, and I stuck to the stuff that I like. Like my top 4, I really just stuck to my top 4 anime. What
are your top 4?
Gurren Lagann.
Let's go.
That's my number 1 favorite anime all the time.
Good one.
Gurren Lagann, Bleach, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Rurouni Kenshin.
Ooh, nice.
Rurouni Kenshin is what got me into samurai. I love samurai shit. Thanks.
Same.
So, so for like a long time, I kind of fell out of anime, and then this guy right here, who remain anonymous.
How dare you?
How dare I? But for me, I kind of went into like the tokusatsu kind of realm, or like it was like, you know, Japanese Power Rangers, Kamen Rider, stuff like that's really where I'm at, like 100% most of the time. But I'm getting back into anime. I recently been watching stuff that I haven't really watched before, and I just started Jujutsu Kaisen. I know I'm late. All right.
That's okay.
Sorry.
We glad
Later than ever.
I went ahead and I finished My Hero. I watched season 4 and 5 within a span of like 2 weeks, and then I went ahead and watched all of Demon Slayer, and then I went ahead and I rewatched all of Dragon Ball Z.
Dang, all of it?
Yeah, from Raditz to freaking Kid Buu, dog. I did it.
Jesus.
I'm a hardcore Dragon Ball fan. And then, you know, I rewatched Gundam 00.
Let's go. More people need to watch Gundam.
My favorite Gundam series are G Gundam and G Gundam and Gundam 00. G Gundam was the first Gundam series I ever watched.
Not Wing?
I did watch Wing, but
okay.
I watched G Gundam. I saw G Gundam first.
Got you.
Shining finger all day.
I feel you.
But yeah, I've been watching some stuff. I'm slowly getting back into anime. I'm slowly getting back into anime. I'm getting back into Black Clover. I fell off of it. I stopped on episode like 68. So I was in, but I'm getting back into that. But yeah, Courtney, I feel you on the whole anime tip. You know, I right now I feel like a newbie to a degree because I'm not the anime fan I used to be. So, you know, I'm getting in there, but you know, the tokusatsu stuff is that's my heart.
Understandable.
Yeah, as rightfully so. Okay, so does anybody else have anything to say about the whole Netflix debacle?
Debacle.
I
spell debacle.
D-E-A-C-L-E, bastard.
Oh.
He got you.
He did it. I usually do that. Like, every time someone uses the big word, I'm like, man, spell that. Since you used it. Spell it.
I'm liking that energy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to JoJo Part 4, which is my favorite JoJo part, which is Diamond is Unbreakable, and we are going to talk about the toxicity in the anime community.
The incels.
What the hell?
Y'all weird. All right, I'm gonna start this off. Y'all weird. All right, some of y'all are ugly too.
Hey!
I'm going in, dog.
They can't help the fact that they ugly, dang.
Oh, stop calling it. All right. All right, y'all are weird, man. Okay, on a serious tip, y'all are fucked up. All right, y'all get so mad about people's opinions. And let me tell y'all something. Opinion is something that's just somebody. I'm not pulling out the actual definition. I'm gonna give you my definition, the Ron Wilson definition. Right? Celebrity bus driver. So, y'all, an opinion is something. It's not based on facts, man. It's just how you feel. All right. Let me tell you something. It's just based on how y'all feel. And at the end of the day, you can't change someone's opinion. All right. it's not cool. Like if I say I like this anime, but I don't like this one, you can't get mad at me for that. All right. Class dismissed.
Oh, I'm with you 100%.
Let's go.
I'm just saying, when there's so many different kinds of anime out there, of course there's going to be people who are like, oh, this one's the best kind, because that's how people work. They always want to like put something as the best.
Yeah,
so
they go by how they feel,
right,
and how their friends feel, how their circle feels, and
exactly.
They see anything, they see anything different, and it's like, yo, like how can you feel that way? This is this. Like, man, shut up.
Right. Personally attacked.
Here's novice toxic energy that I always see. Yes, this is from that horrid clock app. Why is it that every time someone goes live and they got their list and they got their list of anime behind them? Why is it that everyone named Mama, what about this anime? What about this anime? Why is that anime so low? Why is this anime so high? You gonna put respect on this anime? What if I ain't seen it? Or what if I'm just not into it like you're into it? Like, prime example. And I don't care. I'm literally drive this point into the ground. I'm not a huge fan of Fairy Tail, because back in the day, if I say I'm not a huge fan of Fairy Tail, they literally gonna put me on the stake.
You get crucified.
Right. I'm getting crucified. I'm literally getting John the Arc treatment. I'm about to get burned alive.
Dang.
like for real. Like
hot
straight
water.
up. Right. They literally come at me with razor blades and lemon juice. Like straight up.
Oh shit.
a lot of ripping and burning.
basically, yeah. Because back in the day, if I said, "Nah, man, I don't like Fairy Tail," like, "Oh, you are trash." Like, why am I trash? Just because I'm tired of seeing the power of friendship. I've seen too many anime. I've seen this power of friendship shit, but Fairy Tail just drove that shit to the ground. You're supposed to die, but the minute you think about your friends, you good. Oh, bro.
It really don't make no sense. It don't. I'm with you on that one.
Like, kill me with that, man. And yeah, I can't stand when everybody like, oh, but that's all anime. No, the fuck it ain't. It's not. No, it's not. Like, you can think about your friends all you want, but that's not a power up. You fucking die. Like, for real. But the whole thing when it comes to this toxic anime community, like I said, I've been in anime community. Like, I was in deep. And what I mean by deep, I mean like I literally got the tea on like most of the stuff that happened. But this was like back in the day. I ain't part. I'm not even gonna really call myself the anime community. I'm not even really gonna call myself as part of the anime community, because it's just ridiculous. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you know, I could be on TikTok and everything. I could be chilling. You know, I probably talking to a couple people, and they always ask me, "Have you ever heard of this anime TikToker?" And my answer is always no. No, I have not heard of them. What? You ain't heard of them? Oh, they go out videos. They make videos every day. How do you not see that? Because I'm not a part of this community not anymore. Okay, I was young, dumb. I was an idiot. Okay, like straight up. When I was younger, yeah, I just wanted to be in with the in crowd, which I was, which was part of a group called the Cloud Village. Yeah, I was part of a group called the Cloud Village, and when I tell you that we always had some issues going on, because back in the day, the racism was real. Like, the racism was real. And what I mean by that was, because you see, the Cloud Village, it was literally consisting of a group of minorities. Like, real talk, it was literally consisted of a group of minorities. Overall, black people was in this group, but you had some racist ass people who would literally do the utmost. Like they made troll videos with them, and you know, they made rumors about them only because their platform was huge at the time. Like made rumors about them. People literally lost their YouTube channel because someone was literally dubbed as a pedophile when he really wasn't.
Dang.
Wow.
Yes, it was that crazy. And after seeing stuff like that, And the way this is going now, and another thing I have an issue with when it comes to the toxic anime community and everything, y'all talk about the same shit over over again. And the sad thing is, it's always Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, or freaking Naruto all the time.
Girl.
And the sad thing is, I'm like, bro, I've been a part of this whole anime shtick for a very long time. Why are we still talking about this? I understand. I understand it's big. It's a big ass show. I get it. But I feel like long after One Piece is over, people still gonna talk about it. I feel like long after Boruto/Naruto is over, people are still gonna talk about it. And Dragon Ball Super is the only thing, but the thing is, people are barely talking about Super. They're still talking about Dragon Ball Z. That's been over for years. And I was like,
because the only thing left to talk about with Super is the manga. It ain't no anime, and the movies, but that's it.
Right, exactly. But exactly my point. But that's why I'm sitting up here because you know the fandoms. Because yes, there are some fans out there that are just completely toxic, like just disgusting individuals.
True.
Oh, you don't like Naruto? Trash.
Yep.
See my slogan. See, GT don't like this when I say it, but I usually say it by the time the end of the podcast. I'm saying it right now. I promise you, bro, I won't say it again. Okay?
You lying?
It's always one thing, but I ain't lying.
Say,
but it's like I always say, "Hey, Boruto sucks," and take a shower. But you know,
wow,
that's hilarious.
I don't know. See, they like it. He don't know.
No, stop it. It's not that I don't like it, it's that you keep saying it.
Right? So I remember one
keep
cast
saying it starts to lose meaning.
One cast said it like 4 times, but I would say it like under my breath so he couldn't hear me. But he still heard it.
I can hear you.
But the whole toxic stuff is just, it's not cool, because it's like it makes anime not fun. Like for me, I'm kind of out of the anime community, right? I still watch anime I watch something every day, whether it's something I'm always watched or something new. Like I watch some anime every freaking day just to keep myself in that mood so I don't fall out again. But when it comes down to the actual community, it's not all bad. But at the same time, it's like when you see people and when you see these people and you see these comments, it's like, what do you do? What's your daily life like, dog? You just like wake up every day and just be like, look up these people's stuff and just be like, and just shit on everything? Because it's like, I saw this one TikToker where he was talking about, he literally said JoJo was the worst thing that happened to the world. And I was like, and then I saw people like stitching him and stuff like that, and his page is just nothing but shitting on everything. I'm like, dude, shits on everything. Like he shitted on Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh,
like dead ass. Like and then I remember one dude.
Bro, Jason was like, I took that personally.
One dude, I took it personally too. Like one dude stitched him and it was like, bro, he was like, bro, I seen your whole freaking page, man. I don't think anime for you, dog, because you don't like anything. He didn't like. I don't know if it's satire or whatever. If it is satire, it sucks. You suck, my dog. But at the same, like, you know, no, not my dog. Fuck this guy. But
dang.
It was bad. It was just like, oh, if he didn't like the anime, he shits on you for liking it. Because it was like, oh, if you like My Hero, you don't know what good anime is. Look, and My Hero ain't perfect, but it's a pretty good fucking show / manga. So it's like, damn, you shit on me just because I like My Hero. You shit on me because he shitted on Fullmetal Alchemist. That's what I want. That's what I wanted to fight.
I draw the line there.
That's what I want to fight. Genius. I don't care if it's the original Fullmetal Alchemist or Brotherhood. I want fight. I was about to say, hey, GT man, you want to headbutt somebody?
and I was that's what I was about to do, because it was like, oh,
that's
man.
our other colleague with the water with the water tank, bro. I don't headbutt.
All right, you wanna slap somebody? Cause you love slapping. Love that. But yeah, I couldn't stand it. It was I was like, I literally had to turn TikTok off for after that, because I was like, yo, is this hot? Is this, because I don't see like I only see the negative TikTok stuff when like when people talk about it. But then when I actually like see it, and I actually see this person's like actual page and them talking, I'm like, you can't be real. You have to be some kind of robot or something like that. Somebody gotta be paying you to say this, because you going below the belt. You hitting the ankles, dog. Like it's just so bad. And then that's what made me like kind of leave that's one of the things that kind of made me leave the anime community for a while, because everybody just a lot of people are just freaking assholes. They loud assholes too. They stink. So it's just it was bad. I'm just like I to a degree I've kind of lost hope. I'm just gonna be that guy. Okay, I've kind of lost hope because it gets worse. Because it gets worse every year.
Mm-hmm.
When you really look at it, it kind of gets worse every year with every new anime and stuff that comes out or whatever. Everybody's just like super over analyzing everything, and it's gotten to a point where everybody's super over analyzing everything to the point to where, are you watching this just to enjoy it, or are you just watching this just to compare it to somebody else, and to compare it to something else and debate about people with it? Because that's all I see really, is everybody comparing everything together, when a lot of times these animes are completely different. So it's like it makes no sense. But I'm gonna shut up now. I'm talking too much.
No, you good, bro. You making all good points. You really are. It's all facts.
Exactly. Like, it's okay. So I also see something here because this was Courtney's topic. I see that it says I was made fun of for anime and now I'm mad. Courtney, what do you mean by that exactly? Do you feel like this is what made people gatekeepers and everything?
I'm trying to see what did I write down?
Okay, so
let me look.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah. I have topics up, and I see where it says I was made fun of for anime and now I'm mad.
I'm trying to remember what my thought process was there.
I'm guessing what you're trying to say is that because I feel like this is what.
Oh.
Okay, so
no.
So got it now?
Yeah. Basically, like what I think, at least what I think I was getting at with that was like, you know, people who have liked anime this whole time and who were made fun of it, you know, in the beginning, and now that anime has become mainstream and everyone likes anime, and I feel like they're trying to gatekeep now. I think that's what I was getting at when I wrote that. And as someone who is just kind of like newer to anime and the whole anime community, it's kind of like exhausting trying to navigate the whole thing, honestly. So I mean, I get, you know, I don't know why people, you know, were bullied and stuff for anime, because anime was and will always be amazing. But does that mean that you have to be a dick to anyone who wants to get into anime? No, you know. So that's where like my frustration lies with the anime community, genuinely. And like honestly, like one big thing with Jason and I and our podcast is we try to promote as much as possible a really welcoming and anime community, because you know, you're talking about opinions earlier. It's like, okay, you know, even Jason and I don't agree on a lot of things, but
we don't.
You know, I respect his opinions because, you know, because I do. Like, I just like
I respect her opinions.
We don't.
Yep, she just gave one of my favorite new anime is a bad rating. Vinland Saga. I should give it like a
I
7.
did not
Yeah, you
give
did.
it a bad rating, Jason.
Yeah, you did.
Family
It
Feud.
hurt me
Let's go.
so deeply, but that's okay.
Oh
it's
my
your
gosh.
opinion. It's fine. I respect you to have
I
your
did not
opinion.
give it a bad rating.
7 is low.
At least she's not shitting on you for liking it.
That's a good point. Yeah, see how that works, people? Just talk shit on other people. You can be like, I liked it. You don't have to like it. It's okay.
Yeah.
See, this is something. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, first of all, I didn't give it a bad rating. I gave it a 7.5. But also, you have to think about, like, so when it comes to me and rating these anime, this is based off of my initial couple of episodes. So I haven't finished the show. So this is like, okay, I just got into it, and it's okay for me right now. Like, I'm not in love with it. Like, some animes hook me right away. Some of them might take a minute. So that one might take a minute for me. But anyway, but yeah, getting back to Jason and I, and like trying to build like a more welcoming community. Like, we have a Discord now as well that I meant to mention earlier. And we just talk about anime. It's been like really chill and respectful so far. People have their opinions, people have disagreed, and we keep it pushing. And I just don't understand why more people aren't like that. And it's just kind of exhausting, but yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because I say this all the time. Like GT himself say this all the time, but me and him, we were bullied for like liking anime and stuff. I've had like manga and stuff taken from me. I've had to fight people to get my manga back, stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, but I feel like anime fans have kind of become, since anime has become like more mainstream now, and now like a lot of people like anime now, it's kind of weird that you don't like anime. Like we're at a time where it's like, oh, it's kind of weird that you don't like anime. And I personally feel like anime fans have become the new bullies.
Ooh, yeah.
Interesting.
They kind of have, yeah.
Elaborate. Hold on. I'm
all right.
curious.
So, elaboration time. So, oh, that's my Isaac Hayes voice if you want to know. But, I feel like anime fans have really become the new bullies, because if you don't like a certain thing, you're like doxxed. It's like, oh, like if this guy doesn't think that. What's a good example? Like this guy doesn't like shonen anime. This person over here, they only watch isekais. Like that's the only type of anime they watch. All they watch is isekais. This person has never seen Bleach, has never seen Naruto, has never seen One Piece. So you're not a real anime fan if you haven't seen it. That was also another topic we had, where do you have to watch the big three to be considered an anime fan? And that was, we disagreed on that like heavily, but they feel like a lot of anime fans feel like, oh, if you haven't watched this, or if you don't like One Piece or anything like that, it's like you're doxxed, you're out of here. And they will constantly, every time you talk about anime, they'll constantly bring up, yeah, but you don't like One Piece though. And I'm like, shut up.
Like, yeah, they will not let something go.
And they be serious about it. Like it's not even a joking manner. They be serious about it.
Yeah,
true.
They're serious. They got like a knife to your neck. Like, yeah, man, watch One Piece. Because remember that little time the anime community kind of had, where it was like, oh, and watch JoJo. It was a lot of anime fans doing that. Now, but it was like in a joking kind of manner. But now it's just like,
watch JoJo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's aggressive.
Watch JoJo before I beat your ass.
Exactly.
On JoJo before I go Zawaldo the world on your ass. Like that's how it feels now. It's like, oh man, like it's like, yeah, man, I like Bleach better than Naruto. And it's like, how? Ichigo's a bland character. I'm like, your face is bland. How about that? But yeah, it's like it's constant debates, it's constant y'all have ruined power scaling for me. Like,
Yeah.
power scaling used to be cool.
Yeah,
Like, there's a guy, what's his name, Seth the Programmer, and he's like one of the best like freaking power scalers overall. And even though he does like stuff like that, like it's still cool. But now it's like y'all making characters like more broken than they already are, just based on how you feel. So it's like it's not cool anymore. Like, y'all ruined power scaling for me. Y'all made me not want to watch stuff because of that. Because I am not a Naruto fan.
Y'all made me not want to see versus battles unless it's from Death Battle.
Exactly.
Like every time I see someone do a verse battle and it's not from Screw Attack, I'm like, skip.
Yeah, and because it's just like I don't even want to like it's just like y'all, man, y'all tripping. It's like it's not even cool. It's not even cool that like there are anime that I don't even want to watch anymore. Like I'm not a Naruto fan anymore. If the anime community wasn't as effed up as it is, I'd probably be watching Boruto right now. I would, because I was a big Naruto fan. But when Naruto ended, when Sasuke and Naruto had their final battle, I was done with Naruto. I didn't give a fuck about anything else that happened afterwards. I mean, yeah, the whole like Naruto, everybody growing up, Naruto getting married, all that stuff. I gave a fuck then. But then when Boruto came out, I was like, kiss my ass. This is a cash grab. That's how I feel about Boruto. I feel like it's a cash grab. I really do.
It is, definitely.
And then you killed Kurama. So fuck y'all.
Good point.
I love, like, foxes are my number one favorite animal. You come in my room, you gonna see foxes everywhere. So it's like you killed my favorite. Naruto wasn't my favorite character, but that you killed my fox. I'm out. Peace.
I feel you.
I also see here, Courtney, that you also have quizzers of knowledge. I'm guessing you're talking about, oh, you like anime? Well, tell me what happened in Dragon Ball Z episode 58. that type of bullshit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the worst.
And I just don't get it. And again, with me, being like a newbie and stuff like that, like it makes me not want to get into stuff. It makes me not want to talk about it, because it's like I haven't seen, you talked about the big three earlier. I haven't seen, well, okay, so I did watch Naruto. I haven't seen Shippuden. But other than that, I haven't watched any of those anime, and I don't think that would make me more or less of an anime fan or anything like that. But like, some people do, and it's just kind of, it is frustrating.
That's for me.
But like,
Bleach is the best out of the three. I'm
Plug in, didn't you?
And the thing is, and I will absolutely go back and watch One Piece and Bleach, because I do enjoy that type of anime. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I have like 1,000,001 things on my watch list. But yeah, I don't know if I just feel like it's a little different for women as well. It's just like, I feel like whenever I talk to other women about anime, it's like it's a vibe, but like it's always so tense when not always, because I feel a nice chill vibe in here. But
we did it, GT. I found it, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely have experience before, just kind of like questioning whether or not I like anime. If I say it, I mean, I just don't get why, it has to happen. But I think, I don't know what it is, because the people will do the same thing to women with sports as well. Like, so I've just never understood that shit, any of it. And it's just all frustrating, but gosh.
I feel like people still have that mentality of like, you're a girl, you can't like this. This is a boy thing. Like, that's how that shit is. Like, okay, like for us, yeah, like, cause for us growing up, like anime was more like a
guy thing.
Yeah, like a guy thing. Cause like, but we had girls. Like I met plenty of girls growing up who liked anime, but it was like they were closeted with it. So it was like so for us. Sometimes it was weird, seeing like a girl liking. I mean, it wasn't a bad thing, but it was like
It was shocking.
weird.
It
You
was
like
rare.
anime? Yeah,
It was
all right,
rare.
cool.
Yeah,
It was
it wasn't a
rare.
bad
That was
thing,
like
but
the best way to put it. It was rare.
yeah, it was like a rare Pokemon. But it was cool. Like I never had a problem with it. It was just like it was always like, wow, we have something to talk about now. Like every time I see you, it's like cool. But it's like, you know, I just feel like it's fucked up how, like, especially how, like, a lot of this coming from like a guy perspective, but it's like I do see it of how fucked up it is of how a lot of women are treated when it comes down to them liking anime and their anime tastes. Especially if you're a girl who likes shonen anime, you like a lot of fighting and stuff like that.
Oh god.
Hey, you like there's this girl I see on TikTok. She's a big ass Bleach fan, but her comment section is horrible. Where it's like, oh, you can't like Bleach because, like, I'm like, first of all, Bleach got a lot of strong women in it.
It does.
So it's like, Bleach, like there aren't really any damsels in distress like that. And if you are a damsel in distress, you got a moment where you just say fucking and fighting someone. So it's like you can like whatever you want, no matter the fucking gender. Like anime basically welcomes anybody in. Like those other fucked up toxic anime fans, people they think like girls should be watching, like, I mean they do, but like they
Clannad, Fruits
like
Basket,
slice of life,
Sailor Moon,
kind of like slice of life kind of anime,
Sakura.
romance anime, stuff like that. That's what they think girls should be watching. But then girls, they watch those anime, but sometimes girls just want to see somebody get punched in the face. You know?
That part.
I mean,
Like, it's cool as shit. Like sometimes girls want to see, like, a beautiful man or a beautiful woman, like, do some badass shit. Like, that's cool. Like, okay, do it. Like, but it's like they just have this mindset of how they think anime should be. They've created their own little set of, like, criteria or rules in their head, and they try to push that on everybody else.
Yeah, they're trying to box him in. Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to. Yeah, but you can, like, Miss Courtney, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
That's very true.
I appreciate it.
All right, so go watch somebody get kicked in the balls.
I haven't seen that in anime, actually. I've never actually seen someone get kicked in the balls.
I've seen plenty.
Like in an actual fight, not like in one of those like fan service moments. Like the fan service moments, yeah, someone will get kicked in the balls.
Go watch One Punch Man when he fights Sonic. He's a ninja character named Sonic. He's super fast, and there's a point, and there's a
Sonic
though, right? Is that different?
Go watch the first
still,
episode. Go watch the first episode of OG Baki.
Oh god.
Yeah, go watch the first episode of OG Baki. Like I think like less than like maybe a good 4 or 5 minutes into the anime, some dude held the sword up to Baki's neck. Baki walked up to the sword and nipped his own neck, and he got scared. Baki kicked him in the nuts and punched him in the face.
Bang. Baki.
Oh yeah. Also, Courtney, if you watch Baki, just let you know, everyone in that anime is buff as fuck.
They're disturbingly buff. Yes, they're disturbingly strong.
I've seen
muscles on muscles. Yeah.
Man, they muscles got their own orbit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so anything else you guys want to say about this toxic anime community? Because clearly we had a lot to say.
I was gonna say, you could go on talking about that forever, honestly.
True.
Right.
I feel like they just need to get it together, to be honest with you. Like, stop gatekeeping. Just, like what you like. If you don't like what you like, you don't have to talk to that person.
Exactly.
Talk to the people you want to talk to about it. Dang, not that difficult.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now, so since we said all that we need to say, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next topic, which is What's is the Isekai one? We're gonna go ahead and do the Isekai ones as well. Isekai fall out of favor, like, well, basically, will Isekai stop being a worldwide favorite genre sooner or later?
I'm sick of Isekai. I can't take anymore. I can't. It's too much. The
I don't know,
time
man.
I got
Isekai
reincarnated
is trying to
is a lot.
compete with shonens. That's what
They're
doing.
trying, but stop it. I don't care about your phone in another reality. I don't care about your high school geniuses getting put into a magical world. I don't care about that. You know, you already busted. It's like the overpowered character thing, but like done really poorly. In my personal opinion, that's how I see isekais. Like, not all of them. There's some great ones. Redo, Slime, those are amazing. They're great, but their characters aren't stupidly overpowered at start, at rip, like off, like 2 seconds in.
It's
oh
like
my god, this person's
Saitama.
busted.
It's like everybody's Saitama.
Everybody's Saitama. Everybody is, and not everyone can be One Punch. They can't be. it would be a boring world.
I have one question about. I'm sorry, I've never watched an isekai, but from what I've seen, why is every isekai in a medieval world?
They like the whole magic thing, so they do like
magic in the future. Freaking,
they can, but then it's closer to like
a certain magical index. Like,
yeah, that's true. That
Like,
one's pretty good too.
Give me an isekai. If you give me an isekai where it's like I wake up in like a Tron kind of world, because I'm a big rave guy. And I love neon lights looking shit.
Yeah.
If you give me an isekai where I woke up in like a Tron kind of futuristic kind of world, that'd be dope as shit. But it's like majority of freaking isekais are like in some kind of medieval magical kind of world. It's fine, but it's like almost all of them.
It's literally all of them.
Oh damn.
I don't think
kind of chance.
There's like two or three that are like in now or the future, but majority of them are like, oh yeah, we got to go back to medieval times because magic worked back then.
We gotta fight the demon lord. It's always a demon lord.
It's always a demon lord. There's always a demon lord. I'm just so sick of seeing the same thing over and over again, and with no originality. Like, I know what's gonna happen.
Oh, I got like, that's a badass duck. Let's go.
When it comes to the whole situation of isekais, I barely watched them myself. Now, there's one isekai I watched. I think it's called like The World's Greatest Assassin Gets Reincarnated as an Aristocrat. The reason why I watched that one is because you kind of switched up the formula. First and foremost, I don't know what it is about isekais, but why is it that every time someone dies, it's either a businessman bored with their life or some loser stuck in their room all the time?
That is the criteria.
Yeah, they always like a piece of shit. Like,
I mean, that's the whole point. Is it's supposed to be like, oh, you're unhappy with your life? This person's unhappy with their lives, and they got put into a new world where they can redo their whole life and be powerful.
Right. But you see the thing, right? But the thing about the one I mentioned, the aristocrat one.
Yeah.
He was the world's greatest assassin. He was a badass in his original life. Like he was a badass in his original life. Basically, the plot is this: the assassin, he was on a mission, and apparently the mission, he was on a plane, and the plane was crashing, and he was like, I've been betrayed by the people I've been working with my entire life, and he was pissed off. So then the plane crashed, he died, he opened his eyes, he's in front of this goddess, and this goddess is like, your mission is to kill the hero of this new world you're gonna be reincarnated to. And she's like, do you think you can do that? He says, sure. So she was like, okay, choose your magic, what you're gonna choose, and all the other stuff and all the other junk. He comes back, and come to find out, he was born into a assassin family, but he had to learn how to do things differently. And I like how calculating he is, and how planning he is, and like him recruiting people, even though they're all just a bunch of girls, really, because
he got a harem.
Yes, he has a harem. I'm sick of that too.
Yeah, we can.
Yes, he has a harem.
I'm tired of that. That got played out early 2000s. Like, stop it. It's over. We don't care about that.
Exactly.
Yes, he does. He has so many
But at
women
least,
on women on women. But I'm tired of seeing it
right.
because I ain't got it.
Right now, man.
Stop flying in my face.
But at least I would give it this. I like real talk. I will give this anime this. Yes, all these girls are fawning over him, but he only wants one.
Oh well, that's good.
Like real talk. And he makes it known. He's like, look, you can like me, that's cool, but I want this one.
Ooh, that's new.
Like he makes it known because remember he's an assassin. He was a grown ass man. He ain't some loser that gets nosebleed every time he see.
Every time he sees a pretty face.
Or somebody naked or whatever, like real talk. This is a grown man and everything, and he always has to sit down and calculate everything. And yeah, the girls be like, yeah, I have feelings for you. He was like, okay, but but I don't want you because apparently who he wants the girl who taught him magic.
Oh, okay.
And yes, the girl likes him too. Like, yeah, the girl likes him too and everything, but he wants the girl who taught him magic. Because apparently he feels like he can be with her. Now, yeah, one's an assassin, another one's a businesswoman. I think he has like, I think overall it's like 4 women. Yeah, I think it's 4. But yeah, like it's crazy. The reason why I say it's crazy is because of the simple fact being is that this guy just wants to he wants to live his life because she was like, well, yeah, by the time you're 18, the hero will reveal themselves and you have to be ready.
Right.
And then she's like, do you think you can do it? He's like, yeah, I can do it and everything. Now, yeah, it does have that Isekai syndrome where, yeah, he's like, okay, he's not OP from the start because remember, he's an assassin, so he gains his knowledge from his old life. He's just in his body. So yeah, he's killing folks, he calculating shit and everything. But when he learned magic, because apparently what he did was this guy brought guns into that universe.
What the fuck is that?
He brought guns, cannons, and everything into this universe because apparently the girl that taught him magic, she was like, because apparently how you say your magic, you have to say the word backwards.
Oh, interesting.
And he made like a gun, and he shot the gun, and old girl's like, what the hell is that? He was like, I don't know, something I just came up with, and things of that nature. Yeah, he made like assault rifles, he made an unbreakable knife, he made cannons and everything. Like he legit brought guns into this world, and apparently yeah, it is kind of like alchemy because you have to learn how to use the magic. And the thing about it is, one of his abilities, one of his magics that he chose, it was to create. So he, not to mention the essential metals, like gold and silver, those didn't exist, but he brought them into the world, platinum and everything. Because see, what he did was he wrote something down and he gave it to the girl who taught him how to use magic. But remember, this didn't exist. So when she tried to make it, she hurt herself. But then when he tried to make it, it happened. And then he told her to do it again, and she made it.
So he had to bring it into the world before it could even be brought into. That's crazy. That's an interesting concept.
Right. And that's why I like it so much. Now something happens in the anime I'm not quite too fond of, but ye old days. And the reason why I say ye old days because back in those days they didn't really care if you was related. So
got you. Yep, you don't have to explain. Already there.
Yeah.
Already there. Nope, you good.
Courtney, you've been kind of quiet. Are you not like familiar with isekais?
Well, I mean, y'all were just talking. I didn't have any time to chime in, but
That's cool.
But no, I'm not too familiar with isekai. Actually, I've only seen a little bit of Slime and No Game No Life. That's like my experience with Isekai. Is just those two.
You came across some good ones. I'll give you that much.
I mean, you've seen Brotherhood, right? That's kind of like an Isekai.
Is it really?
No, but I mean, I mean,
I was
if
like,
you
bro,
kind
like,
of want to think about
what are
it,
you
like,
talking about?
what is it? Alphonse kind of got put in a new body, so that's kind of Isekai like.
Interesting.
It's the same world though.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you go further down the line, I mean, is he really in? Never mind. We're not gonna talk about it. We're gonna keep pushing. Go ahead.
They'll say we're gonna keep that in the box.
Yeah, we gonna just in case.
All right, Ron Wilson. How do you feel about isekais?
I kind of. I haven't watched one, but like I said before, like why they always in the medieval world? Like, yo, come on. And then and it's like that's really how I feel. It's like, but that one you was talking about, bro, I might actually hit that up. I might actually have to pull up on that. But I feel like I feel like if you've seen what's happening, freaking isekais are coming out rapidly.
Every
season.
So
Every
like you don't
freaking season.
you don't
there's a
have
new
time
isekai.
to watch the other one because this one just came out, and it's like okay, they coming out like baby rabbits. Like
Yeah.
it's weird. It's like I don't know. Until I watch a few, maybe I'll have like a better like opinion. But for me right now, it's just like just give me something different. Like stop putting me in the freaking middle, like freaking medieval and Middle Earth type stuff. Like I don't mind magic, but I'm more I like a lot of maybe technology kind of stuff. Like yeah, I'm cool with powers and stuff like that, but magic to me is kind of played out. That's just my opinion. There's a lot of magic. There's a lot of magic shit out there. So it's like, and they all kind of the same concept of magic. So it's like, I'm good.
Okay, well, I honestly feel like we all feel the same.
Yeah, it's bad. Stop making it. Think of something new. Stop getting from light novels. Stop taking light novels and just turning them into anime. Stop it. Just stop. It's okay.
I mean, like, okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I think they're trying to make a reverse isekai. And what I mean by that is someone from the medieval time dies, but they get reincarnated into the modern world.
Really?
But they're a duck.
That's not.
Yeah.
They're a duck?
Yep.
No.
Okay.
They're a badass. They're a badass magical duck. I'm saying that because a duck is my second favorite animal. So it's like
I would actually watch that.
And they're in New York, so they gotta fight like all the other birds for supremacy. They just fight like all the pigeons are gang members and shit.
All right.
Let's do it.
You're doing the most right now.
I watch the fuck out of that.
I'm not gonna lie, I would watch it too.
Let's go.
Sounds funny.
Jason gets it.
But there's one that someone from medieval times died and they brought it back to the future. Are you talking about the one where they just came out with one where I haven't seen it and I don't know the name of it, but it's like some emperor from I want to say Japan like gets thrown into the future and like basically is a manager of a pop idol. Like, is that the one you're talking about?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's like he comes to the future and he falls in love with their music and he's like, I'm just gonna manage you because you're not doing it right because you're still poor and you're not making money, but you have this beautiful voice and I want to like be your manager and get your voice out there. And the show's all about that.
Ain't that anime on High Dive?
I think it's on High Dive or something like that. But yeah, apparently I've been hearing good things about it. I heard it was really funny.
I feel like the title. Wait. The title of it is really black.
It's it's got boys in it or something like that. Like yeah.
It was like yo something like
yo something boys. Yeah.
Wow.
You know how to manage people.
He's managed the whole empire. He was he's okay at managing.
Right.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the last part, which is part 6, Stone Ocean. And Jason, this is your last one, which is the golden age of anime. What, in your opinion, or well, not really in your opinion, more on lines, basically from your personal views, what did you think was the golden age of anime?
Personally, even though I got bullied a lot for watching anime and stuff like that, I'm gonna say mid to late 90s was the golden age of anime. Because there was nothing like you and your friends coming together the next day after a new episode came out and you guys just talking about it. Like just having a good old school conversation about anime and just appreciating what it really was. But now that it's so easily and readily available and everybody can get it, or not everyone can get it, everyone could get it then, but you had to be at a certain time. But now that it's like almost flooded the market, if you will, there are almost too many opinions. And
there are too many opinions.
You're right. There are too many opinions. And no one's really happy with having a real discussion because there's always, people who just shoot all your ideas or anything that you're happy for down. So I'm going to say 90s, like mid 90s to late 90s.
I'm gonna say late 90s to 2000s.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I agree with first of all, I agree with everything that you said, big dog. But it always felt like back then, like watching anime was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun, and it was hard to get sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we had to go hard.
Yep. I've asked.
But I feel like it was cool. I feel like it was better because I didn't get up every day and see online somebody talk about this, and I'm seeing everybody just like shitting on each other. Like it wasn't that like. You didn't get that negative connotation when it came down to anime. I mean, you had like the debates and stuff like that,
mm-hmm.
but they weren't overly toxic or overly mean. Like I can still be friends with you at the end of the day. But now it's like people's anime opinions are like ending friendships.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it's like, damn, it's that serious. So it's like people have taken anime and like basically made it like their life. Or trying to make it into like a personality trait, and that's not what anime really is for. It's for us to all enjoy, despite anime's problems, because anime be doing some shit that we ain't gonna talk about. But at the same time, I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna say late 90s to like early 2000s.
Here's mine. Okay, so when I hear golden age of anime, I'm not really gonna say error, but I'm gonna more or less just put it to where like in my lifetime where I enjoyed anime the most. And the time where I enjoyed anime the most was definitely when I first got into high school. I was 15. I got my first computer, so there was that. Like I knew what anime was, I just didn't have the access that everyone had when it comes to anime. Like, because believe it or not, when I was young, I didn't have Cartoon Network. I didn't find out about Cartoon Network until middle school. So there was that. Secondly, when it comes to the whole situation of anime, because you see, the thing about me is when it comes to golden age was when I was watching anime like a lot. So when I was 15, I was watching Flames of Recca, Here's the Great Cyber Kenichi, Gundam Seed, and Gundam Seed Destiny. I regret it now.
Oh, man.
This man hate them shits.
I'll talk about that at a later date. But yeah, like all of that. Like I was watching anime. And the funny thing, I gave myself a schedule. And the funny thing is, throughout summer vacation when I was 15, what I did was I legit sat there and I binged watched all of OG Dragon Ball. Not Dragon Ball Z, but OG Dragon Ball. I watched all of OG Dragon Ball, and I knew that was going to be one of my favorites. And then I went on about watching Brotherhood, and then after I watched Brotherhood, I watched the OG Full Metal Alchemist, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, Saint Seiya. And the funny thing about all of that is that it was never on TV. It was always on my computer. Every time I would find something that seemed interesting, I get my notebook, write it down, and just straight up watch it. And then that's when I got into manga. Oh God, freaking onemanga.com. Before that site got shut down, that used to be the bread and butter when it comes to manga. You find anything on that site. But now it's gone. R.I.P. Yeah, but I would honestly just choose like the age where I just watched anime the most, and that was definitely when I was 15. That was my golden age. I mean, yeah, I knew about popular things such as Akira, Cowboy Bebop, and Gurren Lagann, and all those things. Of course, Mondays on Sci-Fi. Like
that's how I got into Gurren Lagann.
Right, because they did air Gurren Lagann. They aired Gurren Lagann. They aired an anime called Toko. I forgot what was the crap. I forgot the name of it. Did they?
Yeah. I caught it one time. It was the episode where L died, but it was yeah.
I mean, but yeah, like my golden era of anime was definitely when I first started high school. Because like what I said, when my auntie gave me my first computer with internet access, that was when the floodgates bursted open. Like the floodgates just went all the way out there. I mean, hell, I even brainstormed and watched other stuff like Clannad, School Rumble. Cause I remember when Netflix used to have Clannad and School Rumble and all those other animes on there. Because Netflix had themselves some animes like back in the day. They actually had a nice bit of anime back in the day, and I enjoyed it. So I would honestly have to say like my golden era of anime, my golden age of anime would definitely have to be when I first started high school. Courtney, what about you? What was your era? Would you say it's now, or would you say it's like when you first started?
I don't even know, because
okay.
I started okay. I did watch like Dragon Ball Z growing up. So even though I am newer to anime, it's not like I just found out about anime. I mean, I feel like you have to kind of, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I mean, you got to respect all of the anime that came out, in the 90s and everything, because I feel like that kind of paved the way for a lot of the popular anime right now. I'm like a huge fan of a lot of the newer anime out right now. I mean, it's just, it's popular for a reason. It is my whole thing. So, I started out. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was the first anime that I watched outside of Dragon Ball Z and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I started. But that was 2015. But I think the most anime that I've watched really has been now. I mean, I think that this probably is my favorite time period for anime, just because I've broadened my horizon with anime and everything. Like I did watch a lot of the typical shonen for a while. I've gotten into more of the slice of life and romance, and watched a little Isekai, and just like a lot of stuff that I've just been exposed to. A psychological thriller, horror I've watched recently, and I feel like, just for me, yeah, I would probably have to say now is probably my favorite, but that's just me and my exposure to anime and whatnot.
I mean, this is a good time, to be honest with you. Like, there is so much anime that you can find whatever you want, like something that literally caters to you. So this is technically one of the better times, but like I guess I still have nostalgic feelings for, you know, back in the day.
As you should.
Because
There's a lot of great anime.
I would honestly say, like, today, it is a good time to get into anime, but it's also a bad time to get into anime. Like,
It's a double-edged sword.
Right, it exactly is a double-edged sword because here's the thing about in today's era when it comes to watching anime. Yeah, you can watch anime, you can like anime, but the fact of the matter is about like, well, I want to make friends who also watch anime. That's the issue.
That's
True.
hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's like an initiation type of thing.
Right.
Right, like you about to
Like
get jumped
Naruto,
in a gang or something.
What episode? What's your favorite episode? Who your
Right,
favorite character?
like what's your favorite episode? Who your favorite character? What's your favorite moment? And shit like
Yeah.
that, and all the other stuff. Like,
You get one of those wrong, you get jumped. Gotta go back and look
Right.
for some more friends.
right, exactly. Like, that's why I'm glad I met this dude in like elementary.
True.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, okay.
I don't think any of us.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But yeah, like
yes,
I feel like now it's like it's cooler because it's cooler to get an anime now because now it's like because for us it was like okay we just gonna watch whatever comes on TV or stuff like that, and kind of everybody had already like everybody when you talk about an anime it's like everybody had seen that, so it's like you really couldn't be kind of different. It's like oh yeah I like shonen, and now it's like oh I like shonen type anime, or I like isekais, I like horror, I like stuff like it's you can like anime but also be in like your own like kind of realm, you know. But you still have a genuine love for anime. But for us growing up it was just like oh we're basically all watching the same thing.
Granted, yes, I will give it that. But another thing I miss about old anime, but another thing I miss about the old era of anime, it felt like it felt like you was a part of a secret club and nobody else was into.
The Illuminati. It's like yeah, secret society.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even follow you down that road to hell right there, buddy. But yeah, it honestly just felt like a secret club you were a part of, like, you know, like. Because remember back in the day, there wasn't that many anime apparel like you didn't have the T-shirts or the figurines like that. I mean, yeah, you had them, but they were really scarce. The issue, the thing about it is that I honestly just feel like, and yes, I don't care. You can go ahead and put me on the cross for this. I feel like the main reason why anime got so popular is because most people heard celebrities actually watch the shit.
True. Yep.
When folks heard that Megan Thee Stallion watched anime, apparently every girl likes anime now.
I feel like it really started getting like shooting up when Samuel L. Jackson said that he watched anime.
Right.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson, Michael B. Jordan.
Yep, all of them, yep. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, oh, anime is cool. Oh, okay, let's jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, it's like,
exactly.
But the thing about it is with those celebrities, they genuinely like anime.
Right, they truly like it. They watched it because they enjoyed it.
Megan deep. Megan listed off all her favorite animes, and it was like, yo.
It was a real list. It wasn't like one of those, oh yeah, just, you know, basic lists. Yeah.
I mean, it's like what I said. It's a bunch of celebrities that watch anime, and some of them are like really, really, really well known. Like Keanu Reeves, he likes anime. Will Smith likes anime.
Yep.
Who else? Kanye. Kanye likes anime.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I mean that, like, real talk. When people find out, oh, well, my favorite artist like anime, so that means I actually like anime. That type of ish. I feel like
so I can have something to relate to them about.
Exactly. And I'm not saying it's weird, but I'm like,
it's a little weird.
Oh, you.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's a little weird. Yeah.
Right. Right. Because, prime example, and this happened recently. I did a reaction of a video where this YouTuber, go by the name of Teependale, was literally interviewing people, asking, would you date someone who watches anime? He asked these 3 white women this question. They all said no, except this one white woman who's like, well, Vinny Hacker, whoever the fuck that is, likes anime, and then when they're like, oh, he likes anime, oh, well, I guess it's valid.
What? This is the world that I live in. Jesus Christ.
Exactly, like it's so weird. Like real talk. It's so weird when it comes to the whole situation of like, you know, people liking anime. That's why I feel like, in all honesty, I feel like if a celebrity never said they like anime, I feel like anime would not have gotten as big as it did now. Because remember, Meg even puts anime in her styles. Like she wears the t-shirts, she cosplays the characters, she does all of that shit. So it shows you, yes, this girl's a nerd. She's about the nerd life. So when people find out that, you know, folks, you know, liked it, they when they find out celebrities liked it, they was like, well, maybe I should like it too, and shit. Like, no, like you wouldn't have gave anime a shot if Meg sat up here and said, Naruto, you know, like, ew, what is that anime shit? I don't like that. And things of that nature, like
I would have agreed with it.
Right.
Right.
So if you don't like it, why are you wasting your time?
Fans wouldn't agree. Right. True fans would not have agreed with it. And once again, this is why I say I'm blunt. Whoever listens to this and they feel like they being hit, yes, motherfucker, I'm talking about you. Like, shit.
Nut.
Right, like real talk. Yes, motherfucker, I'm talking about you. If you feel hit, then yes, I'm talking about you. If you know you are OG, you know you've been watching anime before all this craze happened, then no, I'm not talking about you. So if don't apply, let it fly. But as simple as that. Like, don't sit up here and make it seem like your ass is, and another thing, I can't stand those people who feel like, well, since anime is popular now, I used to watch it in secrecy. So let me just go ahead and come out there and just let people know I watch anime. Like, oh yeah, I watch anime. I've been liking anime for a very long time, but you know, people used to judge you for it. Well, motherfucker, I must be stronger than you because apparently I took all that criticism.
Right, I took my licks. You ain't with us.
Exactly.
Hey, yo,
exactly. You can't sit with us. like shit. Like damn. But yeah, that's how I feel. I ain't even going to tirade. But I'm saying, like, if you like anime and you appreciate anime for what it is, a form of art and expression, then I feel like that's really all you need. You don't have to watch certain animes to be considered a fan. You don't have to watch a lot of animes to be considered a fan. As long as you appreciate anime for what it is, art and a form of expression, then you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Facts.
In all honesty, in fact, that is the honest to goodness truth of how I feel when it comes to people saying, oh, well, you're not a true fan if you haven't watched this, or you're not a true fan if you haven't watched that. Oh, you mean tell me you ain't watched this? Oh, no, man, I ain't gonna fuck with you and things of that nature. Like, really? Like, come on now. Like seriously. That it sounds silly.
It does.
Yeah, like, we're both nerds. Why we fighting each other, dog?
Bro.
I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you.
Facts.
All right. So it's like, it's just, they just gotta be bullies, man. They just gotta have their voice heard. It's from a bunch of people who are just, they feel like
they're the main character.
Yeah, they're the main character. There's 7 billion people in this world. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, you ain't saved shit.
Who the hell you think you is? Sam and Dean Winchester?
No,
Like straight up. But yeah, I ain't even going to tirade. We all had to speak our piece about how we felt about certain things.
But yeah, man.
Do y'all have anything else to say about this topic?
Nah, I think we covered it.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the closing statements. I mean, this is what everybody thank everybody for watching and all the other stuff. So Ron Wilson going to take it away.
All right, everybody. We appreciate y'all coming out to another episode of RealmBreakers podcast. We appreciate our lovely guests for also coming out to this very special episode. This was fun. We gotta do this again, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm dead ass. Like, it's fun. But thank the boy GT, the Don, the God, I don't know. I can't. What am I supposed to say? Anyway,
You almost had it.
I almost had it. Damn.
You almost had it, but you You fumbled the bag, bro.
I dropped the ball, but I caught it, got a layup, and we won the game.
And you fumbled it again.
But we appreciate y'all coming out to the podcast, everybody. We love y'all. I'm your boy Ron Wilson, celebrity bus driver, and also in this all our this is what I call it, but all our social media garbage will be down there description box below, except the second channel. Go subscribe to the second channel. That's where all the gaming and all the other shit is, that's the baby, gotta put some more stuff on it, but yeah. But y'all go check out all that stuff down there in the description box. Our guests, their shit will be down in the description box too. So yeah, man, y'all go and hit all that up. I'm Ron Wilson, celebrity bus driver. All right, y'all get off the bus. I gotta go pick up Jay-Z and Beyonce before they crucify me. But yeah, I'll see y'all later.
All right, y'all two go ahead and y'all say y'all intros as well. I mean your outros. Jesus Christ.
All right,
You
take it away, Courtney. Yeah, that's what you got.
I don't know. No, this was awesome though. Really, thank you for having us on your podcast. We love meeting new people and kind of talking anime with other people. Sometimes I get tired of just talking to Jason, so I'm just joking.
Hey, I catch a stray.
I'm just joking, cousin.
You half joking.
Right.
No. No, but yeah, it is really nice to meet, other people and talk about anime. That's a huge part of why we did the podcast. But yeah, no, it was great. Thank you for having us on, and I had a good time, and I'd love to come back and talk about some more stuff. What about you, Jason?
Yeah, mainly I had a good time. This was fun. I hope we have some more discussions in the future. Even if it's just, not recording and just talking about stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
That can definitely be a thing. That can definitely be arranged. But yeah, well, y'all, as the celebrity bus driver has said, y'all make sure to go subscribe to the Anime Cousins podcast. They are awesome. Their podcasts are very fun. I was a guest on one of them. Also go follow their TikTok page because it is active and things of that nature. They're gonna make sure you keep it as active as possible. And y'all already and you already know I'm about to say another podcast done, another realm broken. So as Ron Wilson said, make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe and hit that up and everything, because we back on YouTube, and RealmBreakers also have a TikTok where you will basically be getting, that's where you're going to get all the news about what the RealmBreakers are doing and everything and all the other stuff and all that good jazz. It will be in the description as well. So as always, this is the RealmBreakers podcast, and never forget to keep breaking all the realms,
fucking the multiverse up,
and we will catch you guys for the next one. Peace.